Good morning, children. We are doing the chapter of air and atmosphere. Now today from this chapter we are going to discuss the importance of atmosphere. Okay, so now what is atmosphere actually? Atmosphere or air, what is it? Now atmosphere actually it is the layer of gases that surrounds the planet, our planet or the earth. And this atmosphere is composed of about 78% of nitrogen, 21% of oxygen and 1% of other gases. And this atmosphere is held near the surface of the planet by the earth's gravitational attraction. Alright, so this atmosphere, it extends, though it extends up to a height of 1500 kilometers above the earth, but actually it hardly exists till 500 kilometers. So without atmosphere, life would not be possible on earth. So that means what are the importance of atmosphere or what are the importance of air? Now, number one, now atmosphere, actually air, it is a mixture of gases. So these air contains about 21% of oxygen. Oxygen which plays the vital role for all the living organisms for their survival. So this oxygen is used by all the living organisms for their survival, and so what we can say is air is essential for the continuation of life on earth. That is number one importance of atmosphere. It is really important for the continuation of life. No life would be possible without the absence of air or oxygen. Then the second one is atmosphere contains water vapor. Now water vapor is also present in the air. So excess of water vapor produces rain, fog, snow, etc. and thus help in the process of water cycle on earth. So this water vapor or the atmosphere, it plays an important role in determining the weather conditions by forming rain and snow. And the next importance of atmosphere is this atmosphere, it acts as a screen and blocks the harmful ultraviolet radiations from the sun. So these ultraviolet radiations are so harmful that they are very harmful for the disease. I mean, they causes many diseases like skin diseases, they causes skin cancer. So these ultraviolet rays, harmful ultraviolet rays is blocked by the atmosphere. How? Now atmosphere contains a high concentration of ozone layer, and this ozone layer absorbs these harmful ultraviolet radiations of the sun and prevents it from reaching the earth. Then the atmosphere also maintains the temperature of the earth by reducing the heating effect of the solar radiation during the daytime, thus keeping the earth cool during the daytime. And it also prevent the escape of this earth's heating into the space, okay, during the night. So thus keeping the earth warm at night. Then the next importance of atmosphere is atmosphere also protect our planet earth from meteors. Now what are meteors? Meteors are the small or rocky metals which are present into the outer space that comes into the atmosphere of the earth. So these meteors are destroyed in the atmosphere before they hit our earth. And the next importance of atmosphere is it acts as a medium through which the sound travels. So if there was no air, then we would not be able to hear any sound. Then the atmosphere also helps the birds and the insects fly. Then atmosphere or the air also helps in the process of dispersal of seeds. As you have already learned that wind or air is one of the agent for the dispersal of seeds. So atmosphere also helps in the dispersal of seeds and also it helps in the pollination of flowers. Then the next one, now the force of wind can be used to work windmills and to move sailboats. Then aeroplanes can also fly in the presence of air. So this air is also filled in the tubes or tires of the vehicles for the easy movement. So these are the importance of atmosphere. Now besides this, there are other uses. There are other uses of the air which helps in some of the processes like rusting and the extraction of oxygen. So the first one is rusting. This is a process where the air also plays an important role. How? Now if any of the iron object is left in the open for a long period of time, then that iron object develops a reddish brown flaky type of substances which is called the rust, and the process is called rusting. So how does this happen? When the iron object is left in the open for a long period of time, then this iron combines with the oxygen which is present in the air. So the iron, it combines with the oxygen which is present in the air, and the air also contains moisture. So when the iron object combines with oxygen and the moisture present in the air, then that iron will become hydrated iron oxide and it is called the rust. This hydrated iron oxide is called the rust. And the conditions necessary for the rusting are the presence of air, means oxygen, and the presence of moisture or water. Alright. Then the next process where the air is used is also for the extraction of oxygen and other gases. So air is used for the extraction of oxygen, nitrogen and argon which is an inert gas. But since air is also contain other gases besides this, like water vapor, carbon dioxide and the dust particles. So in the first step, what happens? All these dust particles, carbon dioxide and water vapor, they are removed from the air. And after that, the air is liquefied. Okay? Then after this process, oxygen, nitrogen and argon, they are separated by fractional distillation. So these are the importance of air and atmosphere. Okay, children? So children, we have finished the chapter of air and atmosphere. Alright? So in the next class, we will start with the revision. Alright? So thank you, children.